Hello everyone and welcome back to Alex Elliott Golf. This week we're going to talk about bad lies around the green. So plug balls in the bunkers, at the back of the lip and also in a divot around the green. So firstly, let's look at a plugged ball in a bunker. So as you can see, the ball is plugged in the bunker. It's not a great lie. So for me, the first things I'm thinking is it's not going to come out with lots of spin and it's going to have to get it running as quick as I can. So how are we going to do that? Well, the most common misconception about how we're going to do this is really open the face and chop down left on it. Now that is a way we can do it, but if we're talking percentages, that is a very, very high risk shot. I always do it in kind of three simple ways. I want you to grip it with a very square face. I want you to really, really have soft hands on the golf club. So if our normal grip pressure was 7 out of 10, I want to make that 4 to 5 out of 10. And then I want the feet to aim slightly left of the target. Dig those feet into the sand as you would with normal. And then just make sure we're aiming slightly left as we would before. So that setup is light grip pressure, quite a square face, and feet aiming left. Now you can see that square face and that ball is towards the back. I'm going to feel like I drop that club into the sand directly behind that ball. So if I draw a line there now, I'm going to enter that sand directly before, like you would with a normal shot, but this is going to pop the ball up and run it out with no spin at all. So I notice we're going to aim slightly left in that setup. That's because with this shot the ball had a tendency to come out slightly right of where we think it would, or where it normally would. So we've got that set up, ball towards the back, way on the left side, gripping it nice and softly with a square face. I'm going to drop it right on the back of that line. Now the sensation I would describe is, because of the light grip pressure, is that the golf club is almost coming out of hands. Now I don't want you to let go of the golf club, that's not something I want you to do. We're going to feel like we just, like I said, drop it on the back of the ball and the golf ball will come out at quite a nice height and release down to the hole. As you can see, it comes out a lot higher than you'd expect with that square face. That's because the club is working this way into the sand, scooping that ball and popping it up, making a plug ball a relatively easy shot out of bunker. So we've all had this scenario. We've got a good card in our hand and the ball has ended up at the back of the bunker. Let's talk through some key steps in order to make this shot as easy as it can be. So as you can see, I'm going to have 1 foot in the bunker and 1 foot out the bunker. Now the key thing for this is to really dig that left foot into that sand, get a nice stable base and stable platform in order to hit and rotate around, because a lot of pressure is going to go through this left leg. Now you'll also see I've matched my body to the slope, so therefore it's going to make me easier to the angle of attack as steep as I can on the back of the ball. If my weight was this side, it'd be very easy to hit that lip and be very hard to make contact with that golf ball. So I've got that wide stable base, really sat down to it, matching the slope with my body. Now I'm going to grip down that golf club almost onto the metal. So right down at the bottom of that grip, just a square face, so not as open as we would for a normal shot. Then we're going to try and almost chop down the back of this ball and feel like we're going to chop it out left. So it's going to come out left with a lot of left to right spin on it. Let me show you that now, in that position, and I'm going to chop onto the back of that golf ball. Pretty good result from that lie. So the final scenario we're going to talk about in the bunker is where we've got that situation where it's rained before we played and we've got no sand in the bottom of that bunker. Now this is very, very easy to thin it out the green or just catch it very fat and duff it straight in front of us. So let's talk through setup like we did with the first 2 bunker shots. Now, nice wide stance, ball, a club head inside our left heel and a club head inside your right heel if you are left-handed. Now nice sit into that nice posture like we've talked about before. Now we really talk about, usually in a normal bunker shot we've got a lot of sand, is having a very open face. Now I want you to square that face off a little. It's still going to be open or slightly softened, whatever terminology you want to use, but not as much as a normal bunker shot. Now I want you to play this bunker shot exactly the same but with less speed. Less sand equals less speed in the golf shot. Now the reason for this is we've not got a lot of resistance and it's going to be a lot easier to hit the ball further. So let me show you this again. Nice setup, and we're going to think just less speed and shallow into the back of the golf ball. So if I took a picture here at address, let's create the same picture at impact. A really simple thought. So address, impact, 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 exactly the same as my address. Now let's play that shot exactly the same with less speed. so it comes out with less spin and a lot lower than a normal bunker shot. So the final greenside scenario we're going to talk about is a bad lie or a divoted lie or muddy lie just around the green. Now we've all had this happen to us when we've hit a long par 4 in 2 or nearly on a par 5 in 2 and we've got a short but difficult shot to the green. So let's just talk through some setup changes we can do to make these bad lies around the green a lot easier. So now I want you to address this like you would a putt. It's going to sound strange, but it's going to make it very, very easy to get this ball close to that hole. So I'm going to address it like I'm going to hit a putt. And now you'll notice my shaft is very, very vertical. So my toe is going to be addressing the golf ball. Now the reason for this is the toe is going to work like this, very much like that plug ball, and pop that ball out of that bad lie. So standing very close to it, got that steep angle with the shaft. Now I'm going to grip it like I would a normal golf shot. And then final part of the setup is ball on our back foot and weight 70-30 on my left side. Now I'm ready to hit the shot. Pretty good effort. So thank you for watching the bad lies video around the green on Alex Elliott Golf. You know what to do, hit that subscribe button, and if you've not already, give us a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. See you next week on Alex Elliott Golf.